Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm coming back with a triple panel card, it's called. I had a little play, saw one very similar on Pinterest. You know me, I have to do it on white paper first and then work out the measurements, so when I close the card it's no wider and it'll fit in a normal size envelope because this is 4 inches. Yep, 4 inches wide. Perfect. So you have, and it's by 6, but you can take it down to 5.5, or you can take it down to 5 7/8 if you want to, but I just thought it was just easier to click it off at 6 so it stands up. I am actually going to call this a 6 panel card because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when you see my card it's got another panel on the front, so let me show you. It's absolutely gorgeous, and there it is. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. I've put some little flowers on, some butterflies, and all I did with the paper was coloured in the background with my dark seaside spray, and I just think it looks amazing. And I coloured these in after I cut them out as well of this paper. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it, and it'll stand up pretty high. So now when we're working out I'll put that in my book. So, but it just folds shut and flat. It's a little bit on the bulky side, so you could get away with an envelope or you could make a nice little box for it. It's entirely up to you. But look at the display on that. Absolutely stunning. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels. So, and it will stand up. You can put it in as tight as you want, but I like it like that so you can see the whole of the card. And so simple to make, it's unreal. I just love it. I just think it looks perfect. I think that would be perfect for a Mother's Day card. Wishing you much happiness today and always, and then you could perhaps put another panel in saying Happy Mother's Day, or you can just flip it over and do it on the back. So you could stamp Happy Mother's Day and then your message on the back. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And you can open it quite wide as well. So let's get going, show you how I did it. First of all, I'm going to cut out all the pieces that I need, and then I'll show you the other bits. So this is my Whisper White. That is for this one. This is for the back panel. And I know the measurements because it's 3 by 4 1/8. So I'm going to cut that one out first. And these are from the, oh, what's it called? I've got it there. So Sentimental bundle. You get the dies and the stamp set, and that's where the sentiment comes from. And because I'd used blue on the background, I stamped my sentiment in, oh, what's it called? Pacific Point. Absolutely love that colour. It's all about the blues. So this is the set that comes with it. So there's my 6th panel. Oh, come on, you didn't cut properly there. Oh, Gaynor, what we're going to do. I'm going to put that right back on top. Let's see if that gets it this time. Yay. Oh. Gone a bit wonky down there, but you won't notice it, I don't think. I haven't got any more white cardstock that thick. Oh, I'm making a boo-boo straight away, aren't I? And then I use the next size down with my silver foiling, which is here. I'm going to pull it down a little bit so and I'm going there and back. Oh, I get it. Yay, that one's come out beautiful. Look at that. That's going to get laid on top of there. Absolutely stunning. You can just see it in the background there. And then this one, I'm going to cut out the Whisper White. And I stamped after I'd cut it out, so just make sure that your stamp set is lined up properly, and way to go. I mean, some gorgeous sentiments. I can't thank you enough. Our friendship's a blessing. Yummylicious. I haven't used that one yet. Sending healing hugs, and this calls for confetti. So I've got my pieces that I need. I can just keep that piece for something else. And that's all the die cutting done. I do have my little duet butterfly punch with me and a spare piece of this, and I'm just going to cut 3 of those beautiful butterflies out. Perfect. That will come in handy for some more stuff as well. And what I'm going to do is, again, I'm just going to use my pen. Got a piece of scrap here. And I'm just going to cut all of it in. So pretty. Make a fabulous get well card as well, this would. Anniversary card. Like I say, Mother's Day card. And my 2 large panels, I didn't colour the little ones in. Now, these back panels here are 3 inches. So the silver is 2 7/8 by 5 7/8. And these are 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. And I'm just going to colour the background in. I think it looks so effective. I mean, you could use a sponge dauber if you didn't, but you wouldn't be able to be a bit more precise with going around. I used the brayer on another card, which you'll see, well, you would have seen it before you see this one. But it's not hard, it's just, it seems to resist the silver and the copper. Just going around the outside. This is the bit I get lost in now. I love this bit, the colouring bit. But look how effective that looks. I mean, you could continue to colour all the other bits as well, but I just thought, just do the background. It looks so dramatic. And I'm not really colouring, I'm just doing lines. The next bit then is just adding all the layers together. I'll give you the measurements in a minute. And then we're going to do some scoring, attaching and stamping, and I'm going to add little gems to the butterflies. Doesn't take long. And I've got a colour lifter there because I just went over a little bit. There's so many ways you can use this paper, and it's all beautiful. You could do a whole sheet of it. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Just beautiful. Love it. And then we can do this piece now. Maybe I should have had one ready. I attached everything and then coloured them in. But yeah, you could colour the flower in, the leaves. Perhaps I'll do that on the next card. I'm going to use this. You could just sponge the centres. It comes about so quickly. So peaceful and therapeutic. Just drawing lines, just filling in that background. Love it. Nearly done. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. I get so carried away when I'm colouring. It gets to chat sometimes. I don't mean to. My favourite background colour, this, the blue, because it reminds me of a spring summer's day. No clouds in the sky, no worries. that day. Perfect. Look how cute that is. And like I say, if you do go over, because I can just see a little bit there. This is my colour lift for the Artezas, but we've got one for the blends as well, but it will literally lift off that colour. Trying to see if I've gone over anywhere else. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. What a difference. So pretty. There it goes again, making measurements. Oh, what am I like? So, let's pop that over there out the way. So, I'm going to start off with a piece of cardstock. Let me get the measurements out for you. And I'm going to change the name Triple. To a 6-panel fold card, and that is 11 1/4 by 6. And I'm going to score it at 3, 4 3/4, 6 1/2, and 8 1/4. And then you're going to need one, which is this one, which was the 4 by 3. Then we cut that down. The foiling one then was, oh, let me see. I didn't write that down because I haven't put it on there. That one, which is that one, is 3 3/4 by 2, just over 2 1/2. So because you need a piece that goes all the way around, so that's for the foil. So silver, just over 2 1/2, say 2 5/8. That way you've got no waste. And then your layers, you'll need 2 at 5 7/8 by 2 7/8. You'll need 3 at 5 7/8 by 1 5/8. And you need 1 at 3 7/8 by 2 7/8, which would have been that one. And we've die cut it down for the front. So DSP, you'll need 2 at 5 3/4 by 2 3/4, 3 at 5 3/4 by 1 1/2. And your whisper white you'll need at 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. It doesn't really matter as long as you've got enough space to cut one of these out. So there we go. There's that 6-panel fold card. Sorry about that. I did put 3/4, but it's 11 1/4. So let me just make sure I've got 11 1/4. And I've just found another 3 of those beautiful little flowers that are in my stash. I'm going to glue them on as well. And I just used dark glitter glue. So this is 11 1/4 by 6. You can take it down to 5 1/2, or you can take it to 5 7/8. It's entirely up to you. And then these are all our mirrored panels, and we're just going to glue them on now. I'm going to stamp that one first. Look at that, I've had a spicy chicken curry for my tea, and the turmeric's gone under my thumbnail. I know, I don't eat, well, we had it on a sandwich actually. But it doesn't all stain your fingers. So I'm just going to layer this up. Just for decoration, and I think it looks really cute. And then they're my large panels, and these are my small. Yeah, so the DSP is 1 1/2. And these are 1 5/8. Oh, I won't paint it back for. You know me and my tiny little borders. Wait there, let's go on straight. Perfect. I love this paper. It's a little bit on the thin side, but it's very pretty. Cool, it's the thin border. Onto these patterns now. Look at that on the back, lovely. Yeah, it was spicy chicken wings, taken off the bone after they were cooked nice and slow, with a touch of turmeric, chili, garlic and onions blitzed in a hand blender like a paste, and then coat all the chicken and put it back in the frying pan. Saw it on a program this afternoon. Oh, and I tell you what, it just made my mouth burst when I saw it. So, and then lashings of mayonnaise on your baguette. Oh, it was stunning. Perfect. Right, let's get to do some, let's put that away for a minute. I'm going to do some scoring now. With our scoreboard. And like I say, just going to score this at 3, 4 3/4, because these two end panels are 3 and the other ones are 1 1/4, 1 1/4, or 1 3/4 should I say. So it's 3, 4 3/4, 6 1/2 and 8 1/4. So 2, that's 3, 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4. Is there something wrong there? Have I done something? I've gone too far there. I have as well. 6 1/2. 8, I've done 8 1/2 instead of 8 1/4 there, look. So ignore that line. It will get covered over with our DSP. So this one goes back. Get a good burnish. Then this one comes forward. And that one does, and that one comes back like that. So, and then it folds nice and flat like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Perfect. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. You could turn it that way, but I can't because my message is going the other way. So depending on what your message was. Now we just want to layer these up, and then we can do a bit of stamping. Perfect. Tiny little borders I've got. Perfect. Make sure it's not going over the score line. I love the colour of that on the background. I think it's stunning. Got my thumb in the way, that's what it is. Perfect. How gorgeous are these panels? You can just straighten this out now and make sure those panels are all nice and level. Perfect. 2 to go. Excuse me. I hadn't glued it then. And last but no means least, perfect. Absolutely stunning. Isn't that gorgeous? Just give it all a good burnish again. And then we can move on to our beautiful sentiment. I love this colour. So I've lined this up with the line that's on there. From the back, it will look wonky from the front, but it's not, trust me. That's it. And then, oh, look at my hair in the way. Oh, look at that, how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Making sure this is lovely and clean. I love the sentiments out of this. And I popped mine up on dimensionals, and I think I might have to get another packet out. Yeah, definite. Oh, they're right next to me. And just grab a pen. I won't be a sec doing this because that way I know the backing's it. That way when I put the backings on, I know if I've taken them off or not. And then I just draw lines on the other bits. There we go, doesn't take long at all. Oh, I've missed one there, look. Oops, I'll take that one then. This is absolutely stunning, I love it. So, I'm going to line it up. Just fits on there beautifully. Perfect. And then I can just grab my little butterflies and I bend either side of the body. Give me a flat surface. I use my pokey tool. Just seal that down. It will get flattened in a minute because I'm going to add gems, but I can puff it back up again. I think a nice little box for this would look beautiful and a better presentation than a card. In an envelope even. Right on the corner of this one. Just to fold into place while I glue it in. Flat surface to attach the glue to. Absolutely gorgeous. And the same with the flowers, they don't take long to go off, but I'd leave them to dry properly if I were you. Whoops. Slippery little sucker. They will take a little time to go off, but they will stay on. I just held them on for a couple of minutes. And then all you do then, determine where you want to place it. You can have it in the centre. I might put this one a little bit towards the top. Just wait a few minutes. I mean, these are optional. You could use paper flowers if you wanted. It's not going to come off. So I'm going to add this a little bit higher. This one was more in the centre, but I want this one roughly. Oh, I'll put that one back on in a minute. So I just scoot in the glue on, and I'm just going to pop that about there. Add a touch more glue on here. My flower to stick on. I just literally held them into place, so let's flatten this. Oops, and my card's coming off now. That's better. Just going to hold them down for a bit. They will go off eventually. Just takes a few minutes. I think we'll have to make a box for this card, won't we? Make sure a nice little 1-inch deep box so it'll fit in beautiful. Maybe add this gorgeous paper on the outside as well to decorate the little thing. Absolutely stunning. So just check that you haven't glued any of this down, which you haven't. Yay! Flowers seem to be taking hold now, but I give them a good 10 minutes to dry and way to go. There we have that gorgeous 6-panel fold card. That is just absolutely stunning. I love it. I love it. I mean, you could have added a ribbon, but I think those lovely little flowers look absolutely stunning. Oh, you could even do a double one and make it massive, couldn't you? And glue those two together. So you've got a massive, massive card. Oh yeah, look at that. Can you imagine having, well, obviously I won't have 2 sentiments, but you could glue those 2 panels together and only have one less to put on. And then, but how would you get it to sit down, Gaynor? Let's work that one out. Tell you what I'll do, I'll just put a little paper clip on there for a second and see how this, well, that would fold that way, and that one, oh, the flowers come off again. That would fold that way, and then the other one would fold in exactly the same, but you'd have to move that panel. Let's move that little clip. So that would fold that way, and that would fold that way. Ooh, could have one at the top, one at the bottom, and that would measure only 6 inches once closed. 6 by 6, nice square box, and then open it out to reveal a humongous card. You don't even have, you can have just 1 sentiment on there. Oh, I love it. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to lay this back down because I want those flowers to go off this time. I really love a thumbs up and a share. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Would you give it a go? So, I love it. Again, I'll hold those up quickly. So it's 11 1/4 by 6. Score at 3, 4 3/4, 6 1/2, and 8 1/4. And then these pieces are just for the decoration on the 6th panel. And there's your layers for the panels. And there's the DSP and the Whisper White. Love it. So, take care, people. Come back again soon. If you've enjoyed the video, please press subscribe and the little bell. That way, if you press the bell, you'll get a notification every day because I post every single day. So come and see what I make tomorrow. Till next time. Bye.